What's good, YouTube? Let me set up real quick. Jabbar back with Abdul Aesthetics, and today we're gonna talk about why I started lifting, or why I started, lifting weights or going to the gym consistently and blah 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 blah. It really all started back when I was like 13 or 14. Like, my dad, to this day, he still has a weight set up in his garage, and he actually introduced me to weightlifting. He used to subscribe to the Flex magazines, and they would come in like every month, and he would buy them out of Walmart, out the magazine aisle. And I was like, wow, these guys look amazing. These guys look great. How do I look like that? Or can I look like that? From that point, I was like, yeah, I want to do that. And growing up, if we want to go back even further, growing up, I was always teased for being the fat kid. I was always teased by being the big kid. Oh, he's this, his pants are big, he, blase blase, and that as a kid, you don't know how to deal with certain emotions. You don't know how to deal with certain types of scrutiny from especially other kids, because other kids are brutal. I mean, they are horrible when it comes to jokes and ridicule. But regardless, aside from the childhood scrutiny from kids, it was always like a very fascinating thing to me. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to go about training or go about working out. I would just like watch old school bodybuilding DVDs by like Ronnie Coleman and Sergio Oliva and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Gustavo Badell, a bunch of the old school bodybuilders. And I would just like mimic the things they were doing, with lighter weights, obviously, in the garage, with my dad. And I would watch my dad, because he would go to the gym like religiously back in the day. He does to this day now, but back in the day it was crazy. So I would just watch him and mimic him, and then doing my own research, I kind of got the hang of it. And fast forward, like I said, I started at 13. If you want to fast forward 5 years later, not working out consistently, but getting in workouts here and there, getting serious about joining the football team and stuff like that. And my knees started hurting. There's a goddamn fly in here. That everything's good, using what I learned from weightlifting. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna join the football team, blase blase. I didn't take it serious my 9th grade year. I didn't take it serious my 10th grade year. I thought about it my 11th grade year, which was the year I decided I'm gonna do it. And I decided senior year is the year I'm gonna join the football team. I'm gonna blow it out the park. I'm gonna do all this stuff. And my knees started hurting, like really, really bad. And for those of you that don't know, I am bow-legged, so come from that. But it was a combination of genetics and me being so heavy throughout puberty that my knees really started to take a turn for the worse. So fast forward a little bit more, we went to the doctor, and the doctor told me I had to have surgery on both my knees. So that was a big WTF, if you catch my drift. So having to have surgery, I was like, yeah, let's just do it. Let's just get it over with, because the doctor gave me two options. You guys could not get the surgery and hope for the best. You may not be able to walk once you turn 25, which I'm 25 now, or you can get the surgery and live the rest of your life in peace. So I said, well, I guess we got to do it. So we got the surgery. I couldn't play football my senior year. I lost a tremendous amount of weight because I couldn't eat. I had no appetite. That's actually why I got these scars on my leg. If you watch my videos whenever I wear shorts, which is very seldom, but I got these scars on my leg from my surgery. So back on track, they said the operation lasted about 13 hours, and I had to wear this like apparatus thingy on my leg, and it was crazy.
He needs some milk.
It was heavy as hell, like even heavier to the point because I couldn't really use the muscles that I had built up in my leg because me not being able to use my leg, I lost all the muscle I had in that leg. So this might sound kind of crazy, but I would like sit on the toilet and I could see the like tremendous difference in my leg. Like one is like regular size and one is like really small. So I was like, okay, yeah, this is crazy. So fast forward from there, you know, it was the surgery in itself was a grueling process, but we got over it. Like I said, I didn't get to play football, but I got out of surgery, and I got my legs back right before prom. So I went to prom, and that was nice. It didn't end the way I wanted it to end, but it was nice. And then one day, just sitting home after I graduated high school and all that, I was just sitting home like, you know what? I don't like the way I look. You know, I was like all weak and flabby because I lost all or any muscle that I had built up to that point. So I joined the gym. I started working back out in my dad's garage. He was like, hey, you're cracking up my floor, because he has like these concrete floors and metal weights. So when I would deadlift thinking I'm big shit, I would drop the weights and it would like crack the floor up. So he told me, yeah, you got to join the gym, which I did. And the first gym I joined was Select Fitness. And from that point on, it was pretty much history. Like I just got bit by that bug, and I mean I would go to the gym like 6 to 7 days a week. Obviously I had to take rest days after about a month or two of that shit, but I went in. I didn't know what I was doing. I actually felt bad by annoying, because I knew I was annoying the heck out of the guys that worked at the front desk. I was like, hey man, how do you use this machine? How do you use that? How do you use this? How do you do that? You know, just asking a bunch of questions, because this is something that's new to me and this is something I'm really interested in. After getting on their nerves, I got the hang of it, and like every day I would like post pictures online of me lifting weights or a certain pose. Like a lot of people don't know, but I was actually in pretty good shape back then. I think I was 19, 20, 21. I was in very good shape, but I didn't know it because I had this idea of the perfect body, and it wasn't registering with me that I had already built up a pretty decent physique that I only had to work on. So that was those were some pretty fun years. But all in all, that's the reason why I started lifting weights. We want to go down the list. I was teased as a kid, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people who start working out, that's, if not the number one reason, it's in like the top 3 reasons as to why they started. I didn't like the way I looked after my surgery, or I had surgery and I didn't like the way I looked afterwards. And it was just something I really wanted to do, because I looked up to, like, even to this day, I look up to a lot of bodybuilders. Like Ronnie Coleman is my favorite bodybuilder, which that's another video in itself. Dexter Jackson was actually the very first bodybuilder I ever saw, and I was like, yeah, I want to look like that guy. That's why I started lifting weights, and it worked out. You know, I got a YouTube channel now, and it, you know, predicated on bodybuilding and health and wellness. So that's pretty much it with me. But I really hope y'all enjoyed that video. Tell me when you started to work out. Tell me what made you want to work out. Tell me, you know, your story, so we can go back and forth with that. Because, you know, like I said in my previous video, I love engaging in conversations like this, because, you know, it really builds connections. So all in all, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, Batman. I prefer Superman.